Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about some people. All right, y'all, let's get into this mess because I got somewhere to go. This is according to the Baller Alert. So, former NFL player Sergio Brown, deported from Mexico, arrested in San Diego in connection to mother's death. So, ex NFL player Sergio Brown, whose mother was found dead last month near her home, has been taken into custody by police. CNN reports that Sergio, who had been spotted partying in Mexico late last month, was deported Tuesday and apprehended near San Diego by U.S. law enforcement officials on a first degree unaliving warrant. The M word related to the death of his 73-year-old mother, Myrtle Brown. He's expected to be extradited to Illinois on the charge. The news of the arrest comes almost a month after family members reported Sergio Brown and his mother, Myrtle Brown, missing on September the 16th. On the same day, authorities in Maywood, Illinois, found the lifeless body of the 73-year-old near her residence, but the former football player remained unaccounted for. Um, the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office later confirmed that Myrtle's death is being investigated as a homicide and that she died due to multiple injuries due to assault. I don't know. You know, we're not gonna sit here and act like, girl. The only thing that I could try to make it would make sense to me is if someone told me he never had a relationship with his mother, and that's why he just didn't care. But I haven't heard anyone come out and say that. But we have to just call a thing, y'all. Your mother comes up missing, and then they say that they found her, and then you are in Mexico having the time of your life, like it's 1999. You ain't bit much try to come home and see what's going on, to start planning arrangements. You just having the time of your life. If they came out and said that Sergio had been estranged from his mother, they never got along, then I could say, okay, well, I could kind of see why he probably was like, girl, that was never my mother. We don't have a relationship. And let the people who were in her life take care of the arrangements. As harsh as it may sound, I can understand that. Everybody is not close to their family members. Um, but again, like I said, I haven't heard nobody come out and say nothing like that. Y'all think he had something to do with it? My spirit, my spirit is telling me, Sergio, you got something to do with this. I don't know. I guess we'll find out though. All right, y'all. Carlee Russell, convicted on 2 misdemeanor charges linked to kidnapping hoax, must pay $18,000 in restitution. Um, so Carlee Russell, the 26-year-old nursing student who made headlines for faking her abduction, was found guilty of orchestrating the hoax Wednesday. In court hearing on Wednesday, Judge Brad Bishop convicted Russell of filing a false police report and falsely reporting the incident. Russell had initially reported seeing a child walking along I-4 was it I-459? How do you say it? I-59, not I-59, I-459. I-459, girl. That's what we're gonna say before her disappearance. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of here in Houston, I-10 and like 59 South. So I really, when I saw I-40, when I saw I-459, I wanted to say I-10, and then when I saw the 59, I wanted to say 59 South, and then I got confused on what is to say. Oh, before her disappearance on July the 13th, 2 days later, on July the 15th, she returned to her Hoover home on foot and informed the police that she had been abducted. Y'all already know the heifer was telling a bold-faced lie. She's a mess. Listen, and then this is going to transition into the next story. I think that Carlee is a mess. I was in and out of the story. I heard it had something to do with her boyfriend. And we know how sometimes we're going to call a thing a thing. We know how sometimes people act over a little piece of dick. Y'all act like it's the last piece in the world. Okay. Um, I think that Carlee is completely out of line and she is completely out of order and she should be dealt with. However, one thing I want people to stop saying is this is the reason why people don't believe when little girls go missing. People don't believe when little girls go missing because they're black. It ain't got nothing to do with Carlee. Because before Carlee pulled this stunt in this show, they wasn't believing or didn't care when black girls and black women came up missing. So it ain't got nothing to do with Carlee. Because if that's the case, what was the reason why people didn't care about black girls and black women being when they become missing? What was the reason before Carlee? They just don't care. Which brings me into the next story. Come on, baby. We got stories today. This is according to NPR. All right. So California creates a nation's first Ebony alert to find missing children. I'm gonna read this and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. I just have like a couple of questions. Tens of thousands of black youth and women go missing across the U.S. each year, but their cases hardly ever grab national headlines, let alone receive the attention and resources dedicated to finding them. That's why if we're gonna have some kitchen table talk for Carlee, come here. We got something to discuss, sister girl. This is why we cussing your ass out because the minute that attention was finally shown to a case, girl, you end up being a liar. But the people also said the reason why they probably thought the case received the attention that it did was because she said a little white boy was walking down the street. Anyways, the state of California is taking steps to address that, creating a new statewide alert system to help locate and bring attention of missing black children and young black women, being the first in the nation to do so. Senate Bill 673, signed by Governor Gavin Newsom on Sunday, will create the Ebony Alert system for missing black children and young women. When activated, the proposed system, similar to Amber or Silver alerts, would inform people of missing black children and young women between the ages of 12 to 25. The alert system will make use of electronic highway signs and encourage the use of television, radio, social media, and other platforms to spread information about the missing persons alert. The new alert system will go into effect on January the 1st, 2024. State Senator Stephen Bradford, who introduced the measure, praised Newsom's support in signing the bill, and he emphasized the disparity between resources and coverage and searching for white people and those of color across California. Let me get into the numbers. Here we go. All right. So they say black youth and women go missing at a disproportionate rate. On average, more than 600,000 people are reported missing in the U.S. each year, according to the data from the National Crime Information Center. In 2022, up to 546 people, up to 546,000 people were reported missing across the U.S., with 36% of those cases identified as black youth and women. And while black people make up 13% of the US population, nearly 40% missing person cases are people of color, according to the Black and Missing Foundation. It is important to continue to raise awareness about this issue and advocate for policies that prioritize finding missing persons of color, people of color. So, because I was trying to find, because I was over here, because once I saw this on, like, I feel like sometimes you have to, like, kind of, like, go start, well, I don't know, girl, I do what I do over here. Sometimes I see a headline, I like to go, like, look at other articles and read to see what's going on. So So one of the questions I have, or I guess one of the things that I have to say, I don't know if it's a question or not. I guess it is a question. What happens? Like, people didn't care before. So when this thing takes effect, do they think that people will start to care if they know that the alert is made for missing Black girls and women or people of color? You see what I'm saying? Like, I guess what I'm saying, like, why not just make sure that when an Amber Alert is sent out or goes off, that you just include those people in like the regular Amber Alert? Why does it have to? Why is there a need to make a separate Amber Alert? Because if people didn't care before, then are they going to care? Are they going to care now just because it's this new alert? I don't. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all help me out with that one. Do you think they should have just? Do you think they should just include the missing girls, the missing Black folk, in just a regular Amber Alert? Why do they feel the need to why do they feel the need to make a separate? Is it going to be a separate Amber Alert? But not to complain. I wasn't complaining. I just had some questions. I do think this is a step in the right direction. So shout out to them. All right, y'all. Tyrese facing $10 million defamation lawsuit over remarks, made during Breakfast Club interview. Singer-actor Tyrese was recently hit with a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. In 2019, Tyrese Gibson taped his on again, off again friend, Charlamagne the God, to conduct an interview between him and his then wife Samantha Lee in Atlanta. However, the footage never saw the light of day. Last month, the Sweet Lady artist appeared on The Breakfast Club and touched on the shelved project, which Charlamagne referred to as a waste of time. According to Tyrese, filmmaker Brian Barber is the reason the project went south. In part, he said, the director who I hired, this ninja, has taken the effing footage and refused to give it back. I paid $35 total for this whole ish. And then I found out he did it to Big Boy, did it to Dallas Austin, did it to a couple of ninjas. So I don't care if he sees this interview because I'm too honest. Well, it looks like Brian Barber saw what Tyrese said and wasted no time suing the entertainer for defamation. He's reportedly seeking $10 million in damages. According to reports, the lawsuit argues that Tyrese attacked Barber's character and reputation with his allegations. According to the director, he and Tyrese agreed the sit-down conversation would be filmed over a day, and both parties would split on a 50-50 basis the revenue from the streaming and our other distribution. Girl. Tyrese, every time I look up, you caught it in the middle of some mess. Barber says that despite the initial filming schedule, he was instructed to return for a second day of shooting to capture B-roll footage of Tyrese spending time with his wife and their newborn daughter. Girl. I guess. Tyrese, every time we look up, you in the middle of some mess. That's what we do know. Oh, Offset addresses rumors that police contacted him to see if he wanted to press charges against Nicki Minaj's husband. Okay. So this is what some of Offset had to say. Here, listen to this.
Okay, now did authorities contact you after Nicki Minaj's husband made those threats against you? That was another rumor.
Man, hell no.
Okay.
Police ain't never calling me.
Okay.
I ain't got no number for you.
Because they were saying they reached out to see if you wanted the press charge.
Man, please. I never do no lame ass shit like that. I rather keep it in the street, like, do some shit like that. That shit. All that shit a joke, grown ass man and doing shit like that. I don't even want to bring it up. 'Cause I don't want people to like. But I just laugh at shit like that. I got real money. I'm handling real business. I'm on the way to the Coast Prime, man. On the jet, like, where I'm 30 years old, bro. Like, I'm grown as hell. And I'm trying to like, you know how long it took me to get away from that, like that bullshit online. Like, so that's why anything online like that in that manner, I just blow it off because the meetings where they like, oh, you the bad guy. Like, I'm the one who got out of jail. We can't do this shit. Like, I done missed out on money for that shit. So sometimes,
okay, now did it?
That's some of what he said. Hold up, we can play a little bit more.
Contact you, and you just too. I'm just too old to participate in shit like that. Like, I think sometimes niggas want you to be tough, and then when you crash out, they call you stupid.
That's right. Absolutely.
That's the crazy shit about the shit.
Right.
Niggas want to be tough when you crash out, call you stupid, and then like I'm not going online with that. For what? What?
Don't y'all? You know, it's just odd because y'all will cross each other paths all the time, right? Because y'all both were at award shows. So it's just weird that it went that far and just why online. I just never understood.
I just feel like I always say this. Like, I don't ever get in there because I'm a man. So the man should stay the fuck away. Like whatever's going on, whatever is going on, I don't get in that. Like I'm not like doing no song. I'm not doing no type of to that direction at all. Cause it's like I'm a man. Like I'm not getting in like business. The little DM shit you had seen was cause I'm a grown man. Also, like I'm saying, and men, not even shouted, but men is like going up, like they trying to do something. Calling my wife all bitches and shit. Like it's a respect thing, brother. At the end of the day, like don't speak on my wife, and then I'm gonna DM you because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna DM you to see what are you doing, like what you got going on, because it's not for the public. And then you go up with the shit. It's like goofy shit. That's why I try to stay away. I shouldn't have never even said nothing to a nigga at all, because I'm never gonna see you. We ain't gonna see each other, bro. You like a street punk out here in New York. So whoever the nigga was, like a street punk or something. It was like a random nigga that wasn't even in our business, not even in our world. But you threatening my wife, bro. I'm not playing those games. I hate when men say anything about my wife. Because it's like, you're a man. Let me get this phone here. Sorry. Business.
That's some of what he said. Some parts I understood what he was saying. I'm not going to sit here and BS y'all. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we know Offset ain't shit. Okay? But that's still his wife. Even if it wasn't his wife and just his girlfriend, that's still someone who he, I guess cares about. I understand what he's saying, girl. It's some random because the other guy was like Kenneth Petty's homeboy. Like in real life, and this is not even to be funny, because I don't run the circles with them either. I think what Offset was trying to say was I shouldn't have even said nothing, because in real life, I'm never even gonna see him. We don't run the same circles. We don't go to the same places. We don't even go to the same grocery store. We don't even go to the same brunch spots. Okay? We don't even go to the same corner stores. I'm never gonna even see you. So why did I even address you when the fact remains we never gonna see each other? You know what I'm saying? I do believe that whatever, and that's what I think it makes it so crazy, is that I can't even remember why Nicki and Cardi are even beefing. Girl, why are they even beefing? Was it because Nicki thought that Cardi wasn't respecting her enough? I guess like being like the queen bee, or was it Nicki felt threatened by Cardi? Or did Cardi disrespect? Like I honestly don't remember. I feel like whatever it is, I just feel like it's not that deep to the point where Nicki's husband should be online threatening Offset, then Offset having to jump in people. Like it's not that deep. And then in situations like this, we're not even gonna play this game. Somebody gonna end up getting hurt. are worse than hurt. Okay? Y'all need to sit down and act like I got some sense. For real, for real. You know, but like I said, I understand Offset. That's his wife. And, you know, you got these grown men or a man coming after your wife. You know, if he didn't say nothing, girl, we would have been talking about him. So I guess it's one of those situations. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It is what it is. It is what it is. I just do y'all. Now, this is what I also want to say. With all that being said, I just said Offset. I don't know if I believe what Offset says. I don't know. That's the part I'm stuck on. Did Offset say he want to press charges? Now I'm pressing charges, okay, to the fullest extent of the law. Girl, I'm gonna press, bitch. I'm pressing, but see, I'm not no street nigga either. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you say something to me, bitch, if the laws call me, bitch, yes, I want to press charges all the way until I can't press no more. Okay. But I know with street dudes, they I guess have to, you know, keep up some type of image. Like I'm hard. You know, I'm hard. And, you know, maybe he just doesn't want anybody to know. Maybe he didn't press charges, but I know I don't believe that. I do think that the people got in contact with him, his team, somebody. And maybe he said, no, it's not that deep. But y'all be worried about the wrong thing. That's that street stuff. Like, even though I feel like these people are threatening my wife and disrespecting my wife, and now somebody is threatening me, I'm still not gonna press charges. Baby, please. Baby, they just threaten you. Baby, if that ain't a reason to press charges, then what the hell is? Hello? Good. Shout out to y'all. You know, shout out to y'all. Shout out to them. I know that street life is something serious and something real. Like I said, that's why I stay on the sidewalk. I don't. I don't want no. I don't have no. I don't want no parts. I don't. That's not my world. I don't ever want that to be my world. I don't have no. I don't want no parts of that. I understand that it is a real world. A real world. I just don't want to. I don't want no parts of it. Okay. So shout out to all the people. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Ooh. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the new the Ebony alert. And do y'all think Offset girl told them cops, yeah, I'm pressing charges? But then when he got his black ass down to the Breakfast Club, he was like, man, no, no, no. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.